all the way to the other side. To the church. The church that waits for us. Also, how the heck am I actually going to get here someday? Because I would like to be able to get here too. But how? Maybe from the other side at some point those will go down and I actually will be able to go there. But I don't see a way, at least from there. I don't remember how that area exactly looked like, but don't think that that area probably would help me too much either, to be honest. Just you wait. I'll find us a place. I'll find it one day. Okay, just running and running. It's really sad though. Like the other thing that I catched or tried to catch before was definitely not as important. I feel that this was a way more important with the dice, so it's really sad. I just so wish I could redo that. Well, at least we have this thing, so hey. I did try to use it though, so maybe I harmed it somehow, but hopefully not. That would suck if I did. Of course, maybe I shouldn't return it yet if I want to be knowing about it, also what it has, but on the other hand, I really want to do this task. About the offside
Yes, what is it?
You waited so long, she doesn't look up from the keyboard. About the offside copy you asked me to bring.
Yes?
I brought you the filament.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
She takes the filament, inspecting the metallic tape on its side. What's going to happen now?
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
She's already inserted the filament into the radio computer core, ready to close the door. Wait, no, that's dangerous. She didn't do it. No. What are you even hoping to find?
I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment.
She says as the filament clicks into place.
Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
She says and presses print on the machine's keyboard. The paper starts filing out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. Something's very wrong with the filament memory. Soona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something, for her morning star, eyes score into millimeters.
Here! I found it!
She suddenly says, raising her ink-stained fingertips. Where? Lean closer.
Hold on.
She's behind the keyboard now, typing in some numbers that only she understands. The terminal peeps and the lights inside start pulsing like a glowing heart. Can I do anything?
Shh! Just give me a second, I'm almost...
She clocks up the typing speed. The lieutenant...
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
The lieutenant leans closer to whisper.
Done! I've got it! I found the location of the anomaly!
Soona jumps up from the keyboard like a spring. There's joy in her voice as she pumps her fist into air. You did it! You found the coordinates?
I found the coordinates!
She lets out a celebratory laugh. She's beaming, you can feel it in your heart. Oh my god, congratulations!
Thank you!
She yells back with a grin. So, where is it? Where is your 2mm hole in the world?
There. In the swallow.
She points at the other end of the shores where a group of water pals form a ritualistic arc.
Think you can help me again?
She tilts her head, eyes sparkling. Sure.
I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double-check my calculations.
Okay.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bolt 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bolt 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Okay, I have to make sure that I got this right, so move the third bolt 2 centimeters, so third 2, to the left. I have to write it. I don't know if I need it, if I need this information, but if I do, I don't want to mess it up. So third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, and then the fourth ball, just writing incorrectly, fourth ball 5 centimeters, and to the right. Okay, this should do the trick. Let's hope so. Sure, no problem.
Thanks.
She smiles. Alright, let's get to it. How do I know what is the third and what is the fourth? Is it like... Yes. What is the third and what is the fourth? Those are the ones I'm supposed to do. So 1, 2, 3? Or... Like, it's a little bit questionable. It's not this and it's definitely not this. But from what side, what angle? 1, 2, 3? Maybe 3 is this? This awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside this walls. Water inside the bowl stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each shalk drawn 9% in a centimeter on the floor. Okay, good. So move the third bowl from the left 2 centimeters away. It moves like a coast without creating a single trace of sound. And then move the fourth bowl from the left 5 centimeters to the right. Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. Why did I do that? The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumb up from across the hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place after all. Okay, I did it. I didn't need to write it, but... Okay, walking back. It's a sacred place.
Yes, what is it?
I moved the water bowls to the right positions just like you asked. What's next?
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
She stops, biting into her chapped lip. Miss Know-It-All is hesitating. What's wrong?
Yeah, nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones.
She snaps out of the lull.
If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Ooh, that will be interesting. Wait, why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
I can understand, because we felt that too. She's avoiding your case. Isn't it going to be just silence and nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything.
She stares at the heart of her computer.
I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
She turns to face you, the mainframe throwing shadows on her shin.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
She grows silent, her face very pale in the gold light of electricity. That's a good question. You are right, we should be cautious. We don't know what we're dealing with here.
Maybe I'm just tired.
She rubs her face. It's scary, but we just have to face it.
Yeah, you're right. Let's do it.
She breathes in. She puts on her oversized headphones, ready to press unmute on the keyboard. The lieutenant takes a step back. And then, nothing. Nothing happens as Soona Luukkanen Kilde presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the channel. It is quite quiet in the sanctuary. Can you hear? Say nothing. She doesn't talk, her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus, one hand cupping the headphone. Well.
Damn it.
She lets out a loud sigh before tearing off her headphones. She's still avoiding your gaze. Come on, did you hear anything?
No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
She says, clearly disappointed. Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place. What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swallow?
No.
She rests her face on her hands, massaging the forehead.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it.
Hmm.
But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is.
She raises her head, staring at all the machines that litter the chairs, cables coiling up on the floor like pests.
You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
I will. Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it? This can't be it. You should have a listen. I will. Koldo Mama Dakwa! I did! I have such an amazing ear because Koldo Mama Dakwa! I'm going to hear Koldo Mama Dakwa! Put on the headphones. Indeed. Everything disappears. You're draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes. What does it mean? It feels like flying on an air static, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. Yeah, like indeed going and flying in an airplane, and yeah, I get it. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it? Soona, take off the headphones. What if we just need a better sound system?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
She repeats. Suddenly a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
Yeah, murmurs the lieutenant, inspecting the damage done to the arabesques.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
Yes, but they could help with the speakers.
You mean the speed freaks?
She closes her eyes as more dance music invades the holy silence of the sanctuary.
Of course! The speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
Well, if it means that they can afterwards come here, I think they could. They would, if you wouldn't mind them moving in with you.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Okay, cool. Brilliant negotiations there, detective, as always. Thank you, Succession. Great, I'll go talk to them then.
Sure. Let me know how it goes.
She lingers
Thanks, officer.
She lingers for a moment before adding, thanks, officer. Thank you, yourself. I do want to have a peek how good my suggestion was now, because after all, it's kind of bad after this goddamn Wompty-Tompty thingy. And my encyclopedia is so bad that I am really considering should I replace that, because if my encyclopedia didn't suck that much, it would be great, but it sucks so much that it's just like kind of ridiculous. Did I have anything with that anyways? I wish I had this on, for example, when the hand-eye coordination was needed, but no. No, sorry, still didn't have it on. Empathy and logic. What did I even have? Visual calculus. I do like visual calculus. Of course, this itself is cool. Composure, conceptualization. Okay, well, let's go. I wanna do this. I definitely wanna know what it might sound like, because it is very likely that if there actually would be such a thing like this, that it's just such a thing that the human can't hear it. So, yeah, it's very plausible. Would be cool to solve it. I wonder if I can just talk to the girl, but probably I have to go to the tent to talk to the guys, but I kind of would like to talk to the girl just about it. Because she's the one with the music systems outside and all, so I kind of trust her even more so in that, but probably can't, but would like to. Hello. This is sadly getting late.
Hello again.
Yeah, I don't think so. Don't see the option anyways. Don't see the option.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
So yeah, about the church.
Yes? What's the deal?
So, good news, I managed to convince Soona. She's okay with you guys moving in, but on one condition. She needs your speakers for her project, for the moment and time being.
We are grateful, Copman. You're a true ally and the augury of a new era of Anodic dance music.
The speed freak smiles happier than he has ever been before. You're going to have to share a space for a couple of weeks until she gets her research finished.
That's fine. We can manage.
He grins excited.
And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
Oh, you mean the illegal drug lab? There will be no shady shenanigans in the church. Only love and anodic dance music.
Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
Andre waves the other hand to the speed freaks. Let's get moving. Couple of hours? Will I wait that long, or how are things going to go? What does it exactly mean? I do not know. Well, the tent is completely empty. I guess there's no going to be a tent for me then to go into anymore. That's a shame. Oh well. I thought that the tent would be a perfect place to hang out with the girl. The girl that I, so to speak, fancy, but doesn't look to be likely then. Well, they said couple of hours. It's definitely not been couple of hours at this point because the time didn't go forward. But I would like to see if we could solve this thing with the scientist. This definitely isn't couple of hours. What about one result get number size?
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000!
He waves his hands in an unbelievably lame, non-hardcore manner.
Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too.
He looks at the imposing black box in the corner that's churning out the sound.
Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honours, detective?
Oh, name for the club? I wanna ask Acele to be honest. Acele, what would you suggest as the name?
How about something simple? Like the club?
That's really simple.
Too modern and too ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave.
Sure. So, what about Soona? Do you have an opinion on this?
I don't.
Good. We have too many opinions anyway.
So, what about Egghead? You must have a lot of ideas.
Yakukata! Yakukata! The place to be!
The freak with the large head yells from the stage, waving his hand in the air.
Yeko Qatar, the zone of ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid, Egg. Got anything else?
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega!
A witless, victorious smile adorns his face.
No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
Andre looks worried as he comes to this realization. It has to be bigger. So what about Noid? Give me your 2 cents on the issue.
The amnesia.
Okay.
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia! It's not amnesia, guys.
Alright, so what do you propose as the name, Andre?
The name. Everything I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Says the girl with the microphone.
Yes, you should do it, detective.
The
It would be good for the signs.
the speed freak with the yellow beads around his neck is looking at you.
Noid's right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
That's just a lot of pressure on me. Kim, how would you name the club?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
But Kim, help
An
me
underground
out.
place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
Yeah, probably.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not? The Crabman has ideas, Estelle. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
Sure.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky. Next, please.
Okay, I guess I have to come up with a name.
You have? Well, what's the name?
This, I wanna say Disco Elysium, it just feels right after all, it's the name of the game too. Revanche West is just boring. No Truce with the Furies was, I think, the original title was supposed to be for this game, and then it became the Disco Elysium. On the other hand, disco is definitely not this music. So, one of those, yes. But which one? I'm gonna still say Disco Elysium. I like it more than the No Truce with the Furies. So, Disco Elysium.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
Mm-hmm.
But Disco Elysium? Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it? Forgotten.
Not by us, at least.
The past is the future, but the future is dead.
No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
Hey, cool.
And short. And memorable.
Yeah, I think it is pretty good, the Disco Elysium.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
A light beam flashes over the dance floor, painting it in violet blue. Andrea breaks into the frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat. You should go with the flow. Join in the experience. Start tapping your foot. It is good. It is right. But what is this? What is this thing that Andre is doing with his limbs? Observe his movements. What are you doing, Andre?
I'm dancing.
He performs yet another strange pattern of moves, but it doesn't look very cool or modern. Honestly, it looks kind of lame. We should talk about it. We should talk about your so-called dancing.
Yes, my man.
He jumps up and down with the glee, his moves punctuated by the stroboscopic flash of the club lights. Talk? What is there to talk about if you can't express yourself with moves? If you can express yourself with moves. Audio waves thump against your ribcage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better, but there is a noticeable lack of something. I've been meaning to ask you, what's with the hair?
It's to express my individuality.
Okay. Is that the bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure with the fused together spikes, but it looks like he's balding. Okay. Is it important for you to be an individual?
Of course it is. Otherwise, I'd just be another poor guy with no education and no money. General issue, man. Now I'm all that, and I have radical spikes.
I'm not gonna be asking him about balding. If he's balding, then let him be. Why go and ask about it? Fair enough.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway.
He looks at the molten toothbrush. Dance fever incoming. Well,
Goodbye, officer.
I don't know about my dance fevers. Do I have any composure anywhere? I think I may have something somewhere, but where exactly? Those do give me a lot more encyclopedia. Maybe I should be wearing them just so that maybe sometimes... my perception is already good. I can gain experience after all if my encyclopedia actually succeeds. That's composure, sure. Let's put these stupid boots on. Anything else with some composure? Let's put that on, why not? It's at least better looking than this goddamn shirt. Music, plays. I don't think there's any more composure anywhere. No. Well, let me try to dance.
Oh, hey, man. It's
No.
good to see you.
No
Goodbye,
point.
officer.
It's so impossible that there's no even point. But okay, let's see. Can we do your thing? I would like to. So, how's the project
Yes,
going?
what is it?
I see that your neighbors have moved in, but all I hear is anodic dance music.
What? What did you say?
She leans closer, eyes knitted together in a puzzled expression. You can barely hear her over the thumping bass of annoying dance music. I said, how's the project going?
I can't hear you.
She
The
shouts,
music is too loud.
pointing at the enormous speaker that's churning out the sounds. The music's too loud. The project, how is it going?
Oh, the project. It's not going well.
Oh, her face lights up for a second before she gives you an exaggerated head shake. Why?
There's that guy. I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Okay, 3.5 cable. Why don't you just ask him?
He doesn't listen to me. He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekata. A place to be, apparently.
I'll speak to him, see what I can do.
Thanks. Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes.
She does jazz hands to mock him.
Let me know how it goes.
I'll try. Please, egghead. Yes, he looks at you with a knowing smile and says, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelic secret.
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
You're just gonna keep saying it's hardcore, aren't you?
Skibbity, skibberdanger. I am the rearranger.
Cool. Your cop training did not prepare you for this. What to do? Could there have been a right way out of the garden of four-kicking bats, you think? Solve the egghead's puzzle. Okay. Egghead's puzzle. There has to be some way to talk to this person, you just haven't found it yet. It's definitely not about science. What if you just try again? Find your way out of the maze of things to say. Yes, I shall do that.
This is hardcore.
Say nothing.
Hardcore!
Still say nothing.
Hardcore to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
Still say nothing.
Encore! All right! Yeah!
Say nothing. He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in a very real air of the church.
Hardcore! Ah!
He lets out an agonized roar. People is obviously not too hardcore beat below. So hardcore.
Is it though?
Then he said, is it though? He stops dead in his tracks, tilting his head to the side. It is.
But is it? I mean, really?
He tilts his head out to the other side like an owl. Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here. Yeah, I think so too. I have to be him now. So that things get really transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say. Aww. I was thinking that too, though.
I am the mic enforcer. I am the chicks checker. Yeah!
Yeah, too. I'm getting there,
Back
though.
to the heavyweight jam.
Says the young man from behind his mixing deck, a long-shaped tree scroll on his silver belt buckle.
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
I don't know what to say to that.
Skibbity, skibberdanger.
No. I have to go the other way around.
True, hard, full, hardcore! Hardcore to the internally coherent.
Encore!
I'm gonna just...
Hardcore!
So hardcore.
Is it though?
It is.
But is it?
Aw.
Under the radar.
Over the top.
We're close.
Okay.
True, hard, full,
Say nothing.
hardcore.
Still say
Hardcore
nothing.
to the mega.
Say nothing.
Internally coherent.
Sir, I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the whirling in Rack's hostel.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yekokata, the place to be.
You said that before. Why is this Yekotaka the place to be? What does it mean?
Yekokata is a hardcore place.
Sure.
We're
Alright.
close. True, hard, full, core.
Is it?
It's hardcore.
Yeah, it's just gonna end there if I do it that early.
We're close. True, hardcore to the internally coherent.
Encore! All right!
Hardcore! Ah!
No, but seriously, I'm a little worried it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
Wow, that's different. That would have been good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't. Now it's just idiotic.
But there was a question?
There wasn't a question.
We're close.
Ah.
Hardcore! Hardcore
Nothing,
doesn't
nothing,
internally
nothing.
coherent.
Encore! All right!
Hardcore!
I'm a little worried, yes.
The question is, what is the question?
Just answer the question.
But there was no question.
Aww.
We're close.
True! Hardcore! Hardcore doesn't.
All right.
Here comes the night!
Okay. Here
Big
comes the
cloud,
night.
true.
Let's just try everything. But is it? I mean, really?
Yeah!
Okay, that's better. Hardcore, but is it? I mean, really? Like, after all, that is what he said at one point. Trauma medium success. This young man adds capital G before the H in this yeah and ah. This produces a cultural Cotswoldian accent and makes him sound more animal, more in it. Ew. Money gained because encyclopedia success. Woohoo, more funds. My encyclopedia worked. Very easy, of course, but still. Or maybe it's not Cotswoldian, maybe it's Orangese. Probably an homage to Orangese, where Arno was Ike is from, judging by his name. Could you be listening to an Arno on Ike creation right now? So this is the famous one Ike I'm hearing.
You know about him?
He moves his mouth, but sounds doesn't come out. His eyes are the size of saucers. Looks like you rendered him speechless. We know about him. He is overcome with some mysterious emotion. It's not merely adoration for what a hard cop you are either. Godly success. Just barely, but we did. It's more, could it be gratitude?
You know Van Eyck?
Yeah, I'm a major Ike head.
Wow.
The skinny Fred looks at you with some disbelief.
So am I! So am I!
He begins to shake his head so everyone would understand.
Oh, is that why they call you Egghead? Because...
Andre almost falls over backwards from the realization.
Egghead to the mega! The K became the G! The boy became the man!
Wow.
The advent?
Okay, maybe we're cracking it soon.
We're close.
True! Hardcore! Hardcore doesn't
Okay.
make internally coherent.
Encore!
Please tell me, what exactly are you doing?
Yeah!
Gotta get the people going!
I see.
Yeah, request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible.
Okay.
We're close.
True! Hardcore! Hardcore doesn't make internally coherent.
Encore!
Hardcore!
So hardcore.
Is it though?
It is.
But is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
He frowns and starts bobbing his head back and forth once more. The skin on your back is crawling. For a second you can't even hear the music anymore. There is a half-dawn tree on the Rue de Saint-Quisley right next to the canal. Okay, don't be alarmed, everything's okay, he isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could have even been more so. So, how do you like it in the church?
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place!
He pumps his fist in the air.
The first page of the second chapter!
So, why are there lungs on your belt buckle, by the way?
Lungs are for love!
L'amour, la compassion, l'art s'il vous plaît.
Love! In a woman's lungs! Lonely as I am, I'm not afraid. This strange, damaged feeling grows on and on. 'Cause I've never loved someone like you before.
Wow, he suddenly yells and the world seems to stop. Yield morale. Dopamine surge accompanies the world. It feels like electricity flowing down your scalp, dissipating into your neck. Feels cool, like a spark of light in the moribund sponge you call your body. You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last months, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51.
Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
He thinks for a moment, then his expression clears.
It's like it's only ultra.
And it could be ultriest of most ultra ever.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
Yeah. How much is the fish though? That's a Scooter song.
This is a serious matter. Stop talking about fish. Fish has got nothing to do with this.
They do. Psst. You can hear that would-be leader whisper his friend, don't let him know he doesn't understand the fish thing. Well, it's super hardcore.
Fuck yeah, I knew it.
He seems sure, but you are left with the nagging doubt. You might have overestimated the hardcoreness of that jam. Are you a thought reader?
No nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
So you're not a thought reader, but you're a communist?
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She was a communist, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah! With the rebel yell!
Does that mean you're a thought reader?
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he isn't. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as thought reading.
True.
Yeah! Reversion imperative!
Uh-huh.
Unless you were thinking Reversion imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
You are right. I wasn't thinking that.
Hardcore superstar!
But yeah, best not to be a communist, you know? Having extreme views on issues is detrimental to understanding all sides.
Oh sure, I can do that. If you want that, I can avoid taking a stand.
He nods.
Please don't turn him into a moralist.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Don't be a moralist. Wait, what am I saying? You should consider your choice carefully and rationally.
Aye!
He yells, you guess Egghead is a moralist now. Cool. Tell me something else, Egghead.
It's time to compromise!
He looks at you with an almost impossible white shining green look to see if you approve. Almost there, could use just a bit more something.
Incremental change!
Appropriate, yeah, totally. The moralist will never get anything done.
I'm swiftly moving toward a solution which pleases nobody.
Indeed. Indeed. You feel German Egghead's smile is too enthusiastic, but it'll have to do for now. So, is your real name Germaine?
Dark hardcore! Jermaine Egghead!
Cool.
Basically, yes it is.
So, Egg, can you please route Soona's signal through your speakers? Pretty please.
To the mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary! What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
He gets serious. It's 3.5, no doubt about it. It's on the ground. Point to it.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no, an uncomfortable pause follows.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
Yes, Kim, we are.
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here.
He searches for the cable on the ground and picks it up, looking at the jack.
Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good, people!
With a grin, he sticks the plug into the auxiliary line in. You hear a satisfying click, but yeah, Kim definitely has been doing a lot of other stuff than just police work with us.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Egg, the music, just for a moment.
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the Arno for just a sec. For a special scheduled event.
The young man shouts as he clicks the switch on the mixer.
The Arno will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. Alright, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes. And then I'll turn off the music.
He turns to you. Alright, goodbye, Egghead.
Alright, here comes the night.
Let's see what we got. I'm so intrigued. To be continued with Kira Rusha next time in Disco Elysium. See you all then.